Hello, my creative collective. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading. This is for Taurus. This is your Aries New Moon reading. Just a little quick one. Just wanted to offer some kind of snapshot guidance for your journey. Now, I thought that when I was meditating, so I went for a run and I was trying to figure out how to frame this new moon guidance, and what came to mind was the call to adventure as a new moon spread for the new moon in Aries. And I thought that was delightful, and the energy aligned, and it resonated really well. So we're going to dive right in. Okay, Taurus? So I invite the angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, protectors, teachers, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. Okay, here we go. Clarifying with those. Okay, so I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann to kick off to do the general energies of this particular reading. Spirit, can you please guide my wonderful Taurians on this Aries new moon energy, creatively, in romance, in passion, in love, all of the above in one, and as it relates to anything that they're bringing, any questions they're bringing to this reading. Thank you so much. Four of Cups, okay. That is good energy. That is excellent energy, Taurus. Wow. Okay. So, wow, as Owen Wilson would say. Wow. For those of you that don't know that meme, I encourage you to look up Owen Wilson wow meme and Google it. It's great. Spirit, can you please clarify this for me? How? Okay. I'm getting that there are cycles that are ending for you and new ones beginning. And I think that taking the right perspective in this and through this new moon is going to help you to really stand in your power, and to sort of actualize the fire in you. Actualize the fire in you. Actualization. Dang, that's like some upper level Maslow stuff. Yeah, I think this is about you understanding that you are the fourth cup, is what I'm hearing. You are the fourth cup. You are the fourth cup. You are the fourth cup, and I think that you're realizing that. I almost get this image of you as kind of springing forth from this cup, right? This you coming out of this cup, and that's really the energy. And what I think this is, I think that you've been learning lessons in your power, and you're kind of entering the energy of this Aries new moon with this King of Wands energy. This is you. So I think that is fantastic energy to be standing in, moving forward. Spirit, can I just get some clarification here on these energies for my beautiful Taurians for this Aries new moon? Thank you so much. Four of Cups as well. Dang. But 10 of Cups. Okay. This was a bit long, but the story kind of started unfolding, and then it kept unfolding. I think that there may have been a leap that you took that sort of left you feeling a little bit stuck in your head, and that may not have really ended well for you. So you've been doing some reflecting. Eight of Pentacles, Fool, King of Cups, Eight of Swords. And then the last three cards is the Hanged Man, and Four of Cups and 10 of Cups. Now, this, Hanged Man is Neptune energy, which can represent sort of illusions. It can also, the shadow side of it can be like being stuck because of addictive behaviors or patterns of addiction. That doesn't mean that you are. It can mean things like codependence, where we feel like we have to take charge and control other people's behaviors around us in order to change them. So this could be the way, this could have been what was holding you back, this pattern of doing so. The wheel is Saturn, and the wheel, oh my goodness. The wheel is Jupiter. And what I'm seeing here is that you're expanding into this new awareness, and you're this is where you're really starting to step into your power far more. This is this lesson, and I feel like this was not just one or two tests. I think this was quite a few tests where it's helping you to move through this. King of Wands, again, absolutely, yeah. This is energy that you're moving through. And I think you're finding more balance when you're putting these burdens down. This can be about just, sometimes codependent behavior is, I want to say funny in terms of how it's a bit slippery at times, right? We don't always think that, it relates to the things that we think that it actually does. And it's hard to see in yourself when you're in the midst of it, right? I'm not sure why this is coming out, and I just think that this is kind of, you're looking in the right direction now, right? I think that this wheel, this King of Pentacles, goodness, this King of Wands is sort of looking at the past here, but this King of Wands is like, no, I'm showing up for me. I'm showing up for me now. So I think this is about you letting go of those codependent patterns. And it's freeing you, and that's how you're able to take new steps this month. That's how you're able to step into more of not just your power, but more of your capacity. Yeah, there's happiness that's available to you now. And this, so judgment to me, judgment. Okay. Okay. Judgment to me in this particular storyline is about you coming to an understanding of what wasn't working before and how things were going before. And not just how things were going, but how you were being. Right? The Judgment card, the minor arcana version of it, the reflection of it is the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups, as I understand it. And that to me represents sort of making peace with the past. And this could be you sort of making peace with the past, and there's a sense of balance. And then you're better able to be in relationships that feel like this. You're better able to be in friendships, at work, in family exchanges and connections. You're better able to show up balanced. These strike me as decidedly balanced cards. The Four of Wands tells me that's about relationship. And it could just be that you're better able to give of yourself because you're doing it in a healthy way. You're better able to give of yourself because you're not, taking on everyone else's stuff at the same time. Energetically, codependence isn't just about patterns and how we handle things literally. It's also about how, there's a little, it's elusive, right? It's also about how we do that with our energy. And it's not just about taking things away from others in terms of things that we've always done for them. I think it's also about letting go of the assumptions that we've made about what people need from us. I'm hearing I was looking at the Judgment card when that came in. And that could be the judgment call that you're making, right? That could be the judgment call that you're making. You're realizing this. You're realizing it now. Spirit, can I get some messages here about this King of Wands, this beautiful strength and King of Wands energy coming together for my Taurians this month? Yeah, So I think that you are, you're reaching a place of peace with it. And there are certain things that you're making peace with the fact that you can't change what was, but that you're looking forward. And there are, I think that there are messages that remind you of what you're offering and the value that you offer, and that you don't need to change other people in order to have satisfying relationships, right? It's sort of a reiteration of boundaries around yourself. Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's what brings in things like love. That's what brings in, and this could be something that you're starting new, right? I would recommend if there's, if you have dates that you're like, well, I don't really know, and you've put in the work and you feel healthy and it feels good, I would say go for it, right? Dates aren't the end of the world. It's not asking you to marry somebody, right? These are just little things that you're starting this month. Could be related to new projects at work, and you're able to do that. You're able to step into your power there. You're able to welcome in love because you're not bound by this codependent behavior anymore. Yeah, and you're very clear. You're very clear on what's done. One and done is what I'm hearing. One and done. Taurus, this is great energy. I think I'm getting the feeling that it was a bit perhaps difficult to come out of this pattern. Temperance, yeah, balance. So this is really, to me, this tells me that you're alchemizing the change in your highest good, right? Is the Sag card. So it could also be that, now that you're clear on what's done relating to these things, it could be that there's a Sag on their way towards you, or that you're welcoming in terms of creative projects or work. It could be Sagittarius placements in Capricorn or Mars as well. I don't know why that just came in. Spirit, can I just get one more clarifier on this energy, please, for my wonderful Taurians? Yeah, Page of Cups. And I read intuitively, and I screwed up one of my shuffles. So this is, I think, an offer of love. I'm getting like dating vibes off of this. I don't typically read for love specifically because of the creative energy, although that is a creative energy, Taurus. That is a creative energy. So I think that this is kind of an invitation now that you're moving past these kind of patterns. And I think codependency gets boring after a while. It's a worthy pursuit to heal those patterns for reasons beyond boredom. But I think that it gets to be so heavy, and you just get bored with the density of the energy. And I think that you, with this new moon energy, it's a great time to step into something new. And I think that you will need to remember your King of Wands. This is you. This is you showing up deeply passionate. This is you showing up incredibly empowered. Moving forward, healing, right? Healing is non-linear. So we're never fully like, bam, I'm healed right now. I've done the work. No. No, your inbox is never empty. I read that when I was, I think, 15 in the Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul books, back when the internet was young, and that has stuck with me ever since. And I think that applies to healing too. So be easy on yourself, and don't let that understanding kind of knock you out of a King of Wands and right into a 10 of Wands, or a Page of Wands. Something along those lines. Like, don't let it knock you off your throne, and don't let it kind of screw with your crown. So that, my friends, and I'll pull some dream oracle here. So this is the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. So I'm just going to pull 2 cards here, just a little bit of guidance. This call to adventure. Dates don't really, so like going on a single date may not seem like a huge adventure, but like, oh man, it can be amazing, right? I'm hearing last first date. That's exciting for somebody. Taurus, that's cute. Celebrate the sacred gap. Yeah, I feel like this energy. So celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for buffer time. I think that you've needed that. To kind of break up what's been happening, and this kind of this mentality of like, screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, shame on me. It's almost like this sacred gap has been kind of like right here. And that this is like where, you go from this place of like, I did the thing and it just didn't work. And then you're kind of moving into this place of more empowered flow, which is great. I put it back. Sorry. I don't usually do that. Okay, well, if that comes out again, then we really know that that's for you. Spirit, can I get another Hero's Journey Dream Oracle for my wonderful Taurus? Thank you so much. How much good can you handle? Explore the upward spiral of grace. Taurus. Look at this. Taurus. This is beautiful energy. I mean, this is really great energy. You know how sometimes it's like leaning into the things that make you feel giddy. It's like leaning into that. And even if it doesn't seem, don't project onto it in a way that disconnects you from the seeing the person as they are. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I would say, like, think about how much good can you handle? How good can it be? Instead of being like, oh, how horrible, like, how bad can it go? Like, how much worse can it get? How much good can you handle? Like, how much good can you handle? That's a really sweet message. Explore the upward spiral of grace. I love that. The upward spiral of grace. And I'm almost getting this, like, resembling that kind of upward spiral. The upward spiral of grace is turning you into a King of Wands, if not having turned you into one already. And it's really going to be a beautiful, a little bit of a beautiful stop on the way. This little new moon, either work or awareness. But yeah, so Taurus, this is great energy for you. Um, yeah. I'm going to leave it there, and I wish you a wonderful Aries new moon, and I will see you on the myriad ways that you can connect with me here. If this resonated, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel, and it helps me to also connect with you and your energy, your beautiful energy, and bring it into the readings here. And I look forward to seeing you on other videos, Taurus. Have a wonderful, wonderful new moon.